Every year, Wichita State University Convocation brings thousands of students to the Charles Koch Arena. But a lot of people don't consider what goes into making this event happen. Today, we speak with volunteers that make this event a reality every year. Thousands of students filled the seats of Charles Koch Arena on Tuesday. One volunteer said it took a team of about 50 to 75 volunteers just to make the event possible.
I don't run the event, so I can't tell you for sure, but my guess there are 50 to 75 people at least helping out with this.
Some volunteers work crowd control, while others prepared hundreds of slices of pizzas for hungry students after the celebration. Adam had attended several convocations as a Wichita State student, but said he had no idea just how much work went into making the event possible.
We just try to make sure everybody is on board, and we want to make sure we're fully staffed and have enough staff to help funnel students where they need to sit. Pass out t-shirts, pizza, all that stuff.
After all the hard work and planning, these volunteers still had a smile on their face. Amanda Yeager, Wichita State University.
While basketball is exciting for those at Koch Arena during a game, walking to and leaving the arena means everyone needs to be safe and aware of what they're doing and what can happen. Going to crowded areas at night can be risky, but the Wichita State Police know there are ways to increase safety while on the campus during a game.
And personal safety is obviously paramount these days. We're talking about it all the time. Don't put yourself in a vulnerable situation. Pay attention to your surroundings. Walk in groups. Use the shuttle.
While methods like taking the shuttle are only available for WSU students, it is possible to help make your car safer while you attend the game.
I'm very conscious about what I leave in my car, especially when I know there's going to be a lot more people around. Usually I'll just try to avoid having valuables in the car at all. If I have to have them, like my purse or my computer or something, I'll put it in the back of my trunk where it can't be seen.
Basketball season is an exciting time here at Wichita State, but remember to keep that excitement in check and make sure to lock up your belongings in your car so they're not stolen from you. With WSU TV News, I'm Matt Kunes.
I didn't start collecting until maybe four years ago, I think. When I was a kid, like I'd say probably 14 or 13, I had gotten grounded from all electronics in the house because I had an F in school or something, and I couldn't use my CD player or my computer or my stereo or anything like that. But one thing my mom did not ground me from was her record player in the living room. I just found a loophole, you know, and I had never played with it before, and I always saw all these records down there that I knew nothing about. And it was cool to just kind of dig through and find something I maybe recognize and throw it on the turntable. What I like about records is that they'll never die as long as you take care of them. Like the first record I think I ever put on my mom's turntable was the Eagles' Hotel California, and it was amazing. I remember my mom actually got mad at me because I didn't realize that you couldn't play it backwards too, because I'd seen people doing that on TV. You're not supposed to do that. She screamed at me. I've also done something recently with the records. I keep little note cards in the back of each sleeve, and I write down what the day is and what I was doing that day when I was listening to it. And it kind of helps me keep track of how often I listen to a record, if it's something I listen to more frequently than others. This is the third turntable I've gone through. I got off of eBay, definitely dug for like a retro style player. The speakers I got from my mom, she had them in college, and she just passed them down to me, so that was really nice. There's 3 in town, only one that I really, really like though. There's one in the Delano district called Spectrum Music. It's really good. They sell mostly new stuff and then some used, but I always go there, and the guys really know me. Every time I come in, they've already picked a few records that they think I might like, which is always fun. We'll always keep like a mental Rolodex of records that I think I need, you know. But I do like to go and just find something random sometimes, just something I've never heard of before, something that looks interesting. I think one of my most interesting is I had found an unmarked record. I had no idea what it was, and brought it home, and it was just full of whale sounds of singing whales. The first one I ever got, I was like an Ion from Best Buy, and back then I guess I was young and dumb and didn't realize it was, even though it was just 4 years ago, like I didn't realize that it was going to destroy like records eventually and stuff like that. But most record turntables, they have a counterweight on the back of the arm, and things like the Crosley or the Ion that you'll see at Best Buy or Sears or something like that, they don't have the counterweight, so it puts all the pressure on the needle, which digs down into the grooves. But I grew up with Brand New, and it's a band, and Their album Devil and God was amazing. I love that I finally got that on vinyl. I mean, I collect everything from jazz to rock to metal to hip hop. It's all over the place, and if something makes you happy, I mean, I collect it not only for the music itself, but because it's cool to have such a big piece of artwork. I mean, obviously the artist put time into the album art of the cover, and it's cool to have a 12 by 12 picture of the cover.
I'm Clark. I'm a physical education teacher. I'm from Salina, Kansas, went to Wichita State and graduated from there, and recently, just back in high school, a lot of my buddies started playing disc, so they asked me to go out and played then, and then now I just play for fun. I would say that I'm a little better than amateur status, but I'm definitely not pro type disc golfer, but I enjoy playing, so I've learned a lot of different techniques to be able to throw different ways, so I would say a little bit better than amateur. You have your driver, you have your mid-range, you have a putter, and a couple of my favorite discs is the Katana. I love playing the Katana, which is a driver, the Valkyrie, which is a different driver, and then I also really like my Groove that I have and my King Cobra. Those are pretty much the only disc I really use in my bag. Downsides are, like I said, it wasn't expensive if you don't lose a disc, but losing a disc on Riverside can cost you $20 if you have a good disc. I've lost disc in trees. I've lost disc in water. Oak Park has ponds, rivers, and then they have a lot of trees, very, very tall trees. So losing disc, and then, you know, just not being able to find a lot of other places to play disc golf. Something relaxing, easy to do, doesn't cost too much money if you don't lose a lot of discs, so something I really enjoy for free, enjoy the park, so.